Hey, what's up? This is Nick. I just want to make a video about the UFC cutting bantamweight fighter John Lineker. I think his name's John Lineker, hands and stones, about 135 pounds of bantamweight. So for a long time, he was fighting at flyweight, and he was just knocking people out. But the thing was, he couldn't make weight, right? So they bumped him up to 135, and he wasn't making weight. So like that was kind of already made the relationship between him and the UFC a little, rocky. And then I also read that, like, they would have problems with him, A, making weight, and then B, either accepting fights or, like, he would accept the fight, but then, like, the last week of the fight, he'd pull out or something. So I guess that's why they decided to, not stick with him, and so they cut him. So and then he signed with One Championship, which I'm really excited about because I just like when other organizations outside the UFC like get good quality talent because then feel like it makes it a little more interesting to watch these other promotions. It kind of evens out the sport a little bit, a little more, a bit more. Uh, I just like an even playing field. I feel like the UFC has a lot of the market right now, but I really like these like organizations that are kind of like nipping at the heels, kind of thing. And I think that'll be interesting to see how that unfolds in a couple of years. But as far as John Lineker, it's pretty awesome because he's going to be in the same company that Demetrius Johnson is in. And Demetrius Johnson used to fight at 125, but it now went up to 135, I believe, because the hydration levels are not non-weight cutting in One Championship. I don't know how it works, but somehow that's how it works. So John has potential to fight him because they're both at 125 at one point, and eventually probably going to fight, but John could never make the weight, so he went into 35. Now I think they're going to be at the same weight, so it'd be really cool to see them fight because it was always supposed to happen, and you kind of wanted to see it because John Lineker is a knockout artist. And you just wanted to see what he could do to Demetrius Johnson, or if he could do anything. Now there might be a potential chance. So I think that's really exciting. I think of all places, that's the best place he could go because if you go to Bellator or another organization, they have other 135ers, but none as well known as Demetrius Johnson. He's the kingpin. He's arguably the GOAT. So I think that was the best choice for John Lineker to eventually get a fight with Demetrius. So I'm excited. I really hope that fight happens, and I'm happy for One Championship and John Lineker. I think that's an awesome fit.